Okay, so I just got 91 mining. I missed the screenshot, unfortunately. I was close and I knew it, and then I just was not paying attention to it for a second, and then I got it. Bummer. But there we go, 91 is nice. And 600k to 92, which is always lots of fun. It's actually after midnight right now, so I spent a lot of time today working on the thread and the video and everything for my new clan and everything, so I didn't get as much mining done today as I had hoped. But I do have Tuesday off this week because of Veterans Day, so I'll hopefully make some good progress on Tuesday. I'm going to try to play for most of the day then and get some good mining XP. I would really like to get 92 mining on Tuesday actually, so it's a possibility. I'll see if I can manage to get it. It'll be a serious grind. I'll get as much as I can done tomorrow, but obviously tomorrow's a school day, so there's only so much I can do. But Tuesday, whole day is open besides some homework probably, so I'm hoping I can get 92 busted out really quickly, and then from 92 it's looking like it'll be around 4 to 5 weeks for 99 from there, so I could feasibly have 99 mining like mid-December at this point, which will be really nice. I was originally thinking that I wouldn't be able to get it until December break, but I'm thinking that I can probably actually get it a bit sooner than that and start on woodcutting right afterwards, and then possibly even have 99 woodcutting over December break, but that would be pushing it a bit. I guess we'll have to see about that. But I do have, I think, over 2 weeks of no school at the end of it, or starting like 20 something of December for Christmas and everything, which is going to be sick. And I'm going to try to be applied to college before then, so I don't have to worry about it over vacation, because I kind of just want to have some time to chill out and not worry about stuff like that. But yeah, I am in the process of applying for colleges right now, and I've got, like, I'm doing the common application. I've got most of it filled out. It's mostly just a matter of waiting for my teachers to finish recommendations for me, because you have to have 2 teacher recommendations. And I also have to finalize my college essay, which sucks because it's something that you just or at least I naturally overthink way too much. I'm like, what should I write about? What should I write about? So you have to write like 650 or less words that make you sound like a totally awesome and interesting person. It's like, how the fuck do you do that? But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So anyways, 91 mining, yay. Alright, so for most of the day today, I actually have been at the Motherload mine pretty much all of today, because I have been doing some less AFK stuff on my Iron Man account, stuff that I needed to get done and need to catch up on, so I figured it wasn't too terrible of a thing to chill out and do a bit of Motherload and still be getting some mining XP, but I did gain around 200k mining XP today, I guess a little bit less than 200k, which isn't terrible. I also was out today for probably like 5 hours, so and I also had a couple hours of homework to do, so I didn't have the full day completely open to just play RuneScape, but I still made some decent progress, and Motherload is actually pretty decent. I have, in my bank right now, I have over 100 nuggets, which means I have enough to buy I already have a gem bag. I have enough to buy a coal bag if I want to, but I can't think of any time that I would actually use a coal bag, so I think I'm just going to leave the nuggets for now, and if I ever actually find the need for a coal bag, then I'll buy one. But yeah, for now, just doing some Motherload and you are making a bit of profit, so it's not terrible. It's just, it feels really slow because the mining XP is really terrible. I haven't been using Orion, so I haven't been actually seeing what XP rate I'm getting, but I'm kind of curious because I feel like it's probably really shit. But yeah, it's better than nothing, I guess. I probably would have made more sense to do Fletching, just because Fletching is more AFK and it's better for EHP, but I'm gonna run out of Fletching pretty soon, and then I'm gonna need something to AFK. And I mean, I could pretty easily do Motherload while doing other stuff on my other account, but I can't really do Motherload while I'm doing homework because it's just not really AFK enough. So I kind of want to leave Fletching for stuff like that, because I'm gonna run out of skills to be able to AFK that much pretty soon, and I need something to do while I'm doing homework, really. Okay, so I just got 92 mining, and I missed the screenshot once again. Unfortunately, I was expecting to get this screenshot. I was looking at it, looked away for 2 seconds while continuing to click the rocks, and 92. But really glad about that. It's really nice, and I'm actually halfway to 99 mining now, pretty much exactly. So everything that I've done, I need to do it again, and I'll be 99 mining. I'll have that sweet cape, and I'll be done with this skill, which I'm on the fence about. It's definitely not my favorite skill that I've done, so I'm going to be glad when I'm done with it, and I can relax a bit, because it's probably the most intense skill basically in the game, besides maybe construction. I don't know. I would say construction is pretty close also, if not worse, but you only have to do construction for like 30 hours to get 99, and for mining you have to do like over 200 hours, so I would say mining overall is definitely, no questions asked, a more difficult skill than construction. But yeah, mining, lots of fun, and I'm really going to be glad when I have this done. But it's going alright, I'm not too bad, and I think it will be around a month until I get 99, that's my guess. 93 I hopefully will get this weekend, but 99 I think will take about a month if I can do. Maybe like 5 weeks, but yeah, I was thinking like if I can manage to pull off like 1.5 mil weeks, then I'll be pretty close to 99 within 4 weeks, but generally I've been pulling a little bit less than 1.5 mil per week, so we'll see if that actually ends up happening. But I do also have some days off between now and then, so possibility for more no-lifing than I normally can with school. But yeah, anyways, 92 mining, pretty glad about that, and it really is nice to actually be halfway done with 99 mining. It still feels like I'm pretty new to mining, but it always feels that way with skills until I'm like 97 really, besides rune crafting. But yeah, pretty sexy, 92 mining. Okay guys, so with today's update you can actually check how many hours you've played in RuneScape. So this is it, 121 days, 15 hours and 35 minutes. Since he arrived 3,536 days ago. So I guess this is from my original account, but the hours played are only from my old school account. But yeah, nearly I'm at nearly 10 years old on my account. But I'm gonna quickly do the math: 121 days, 15 hours, 35 minutes, and see how many actual hours it is. So this is how many hours I have on this account: 2,919, and I have like 1,500 and something EHP. So my actual ratio of hours played to efficient hours played is like 50%, which is pretty bad. But I think the reason for that is A, quest cape, spent a lot of time doing quests that are really bad for XP. B, spent a lot of time just like doing random newbie stuff and really not a lot of efficiency, especially at the start. And for a lot of the time that I played on this account, I really wasn't interested in efficiency that much. And yeah, I spent hundreds of hours questing, hundreds of hours doing various bits of PVM and stuff, a lot of DKs especially. So that's probably why. And also, I mean, you have to consider the time that you're just doing something like this, just standing here, like you leave the room and you leave your character standing there, and that still is counting down the time. But it doesn't really feel like you're actually playing, but it is counting that amount of time. But also, 3,536, I think it was, days since this account was created. So from that I can actually probably calculate what exact day I'm going to get the 10-year cape on RS3 on this account, which would be kind of interesting to find out. So I figured out I have 114 days until I can get 10-year cape, which means that will be March 7th. I actually just googled it. It's like, what's 114 days from now? Google gave me an answer, not asking any questions. But yeah, if that's true, then that means that I created my account on March 7th of 2005, which is interesting to think about. I was 8 years old, I just turned 8, and I started playing RuneScape. Okay guys, so one thing that actually happened today was, oops, that's the wrong one, I have to set this to, always right click, but one thing that happened today was that you can now use a games necklace to teleport to the cave for Tears of Guthix. And right now, my lowest skill is thieving, just because I haven't really trained it that much. It's a very easy skill, so I don't want it to be my, oops, misclick there. I don't want it to be my lowest skill, but I think it probably is worth doing Tears of Guthix, depending on what skill you put it into. I mean, obviously it'd be best to have your lowest skill be like Slayer or Rune Crafting or something like that as far as XP. Slayer, I would have to get a lot of skills up to have my lowest skill. It would definitely be the best thing to do. Probably won't do that right away, but I may be working on that soon just because it would be nice. I mean, I think you can get around 10k XP per week for free, which is actually a pretty decent amount and could add up over time. And the teleport will make it really fast to get there. But I'm going to get my thieving XP up, and I think construction will be my lowest skill after I get a few thousand thieving XP. So I'm going to see how much XP I get at level 80, since the skill will be going into a level 80 skill for quite a while now, and see if it's actually really worth the time. But I'm curious about that because Tears of Guthix has been annoying because it takes a while to run all the way down there. But with the games necklace teleport, really fast, and could end up actually being efficient. Okay guys, so I got myself to 2.06 million thieving XP, so I got about 70,000 thieving experience, which means that my thieving level will not be my lowest skill for quite a while. of doing Tears of Guthix, and I believe it will go into construction now. I'm pretty sure that's the one it will go into. Ideally it will be Slayer, and at some point I probably will get all my skills to like 85 or something, so they'll all be above Slayer for a while, because that would be definitely the best skill for it to go into. But probably I'll do construction once, and then it'll go into crafting, and then maybe go into smithing, and so it'll be varied between a lot of different skills, and then probably Herblore will be coming up pretty soon. But Tears of Guthix is on the games necklace now, which is really sick, and there we go. I think I just have to run... Where am I? Am I south of it? Yeah, I was just south of it, so you spawn just south of it and talk to Juna. Hopefully, I might need gloves or something, I'm not exactly sure. I haven't done this in so long. Okay, so with Quest Cape, which I think does affect your time in there, I got 157 tiers, which turned in... Oh, it doesn't even tell me the amount, but that was like 9k construction XP-ish, just under 10k, so that's not too bad. I didn't actually time it, but it was probably about 2 minutes or so, I don't know if that's really efficient XP-wise for things like construction, but definitely would be for Slayer. So if you have like Slayer, runecrafting, like agility mining as your lowest skills, then definitely worth actually doing Tears of Guthix, which is pretty interesting. I'll have to actually update my CML to see how much XP I gained, because it didn't tell me, which is kind of annoying. I want to know the exact amount. Okay, so the XP I gained was 9,420 construction experience, which divided by the amount of tiers ended up being 60 XP per tier, and I'm level 80. So I believe that probably means that you get 3/4 times your level times the amount of tiers, because 3/4 of 80 is 60, and then multiplied by 157 would be 9,420. So I think that's probably how it works. So I'm actually going to do the math right here. If you do 99 times 4, no, I can't do math, 99 times 3 divided by 4, 74.25 times 157. If I was 99, I would have gotten 11.6k XP. So if you're 99, you can expect to get around like 10 to 12k XP in a skill if you're maxed, which is pretty good if you keep Slayer as your lowest skill. I mean, it takes probably like 2 to 5 minutes tops to do Tears of Guthix. Get yourself 12k Slayer XP, and that's basically like a quarter of an hour, or even like, yeah, around a quarter or third of an hour saved as far as Slayer XP, which is like 15-20 minutes saved. So definitely efficient to do now. That's really cool. Getting that spirit tree, 56k to a farming level, which is 3 more trees. Alright guys, so I have been fletching for most of the day today while working on more not AFK things on this account over here, but I am 96 fletching now, and I have been doing stringing longbows actually, which is a bit faster XP than cutting logs, and it's good to do while playing another account since it's still AFK but not like losing XP really, so I'm still getting pretty much EHP rate, which is nice. But yeah, getting pretty close to 99 fletching now, only 3 levels to go, about 3.3 million XP left. I haven't done a lot of mining since 92, unfortunately. I just have been focusing on the other account for the past couple days, which I'm not really wild about. I kind of wish I would have been getting more mining progress done, but there's some stuff that I just need to get done on my other account also, so I'll get a few more quests done and stuff, and then probably go back to mining on this account. My hands were hurting a little bit also, so I figured it's probably a good break, but they feel fine now, so I think it's fine to go back to it. But yeah, 96 fletching is nice, and I'm probably just going to keep fletching for most of the rest of the day today. So I guess there are a few things I want to quickly mention and just talk about briefly. It probably won't end up actually being extremely brief, but first of all, I quickly want to say that for any of my new subscribers or anything like that, probably a lot of you guys haven't seen the video that I posted a while ago talking about the PC that I plan to buy, and I am planning to buy a new PC pretty soon. For any of you guys who are wondering, I'm running a Lenovo laptop right now with like 6 gigs of RAM, nothing special on it really. And it has like an integrated graphics card and stuff like that, so it doesn't have a lot of power, and I bought it for $500 like over 2 years ago, and that's what I've been running as my main computer, and I'm planning to have a significant upgrade pretty soon, because since then obviously I've gotten a job. My first priority was to get a car, which I acquired in February, and my next priority was to get a computer. And since then it's just been hard to save money because my car has been very expensive, and I've had lots of different expenses come up and everything like that. But I'm getting very close. The computer I'm looking at right now is going to be about $1,250, and I have about $1,100 or $1,150 right now, so I'm quite close to having enough. I do obviously I have overhead every month. I pay like $200 a month for my car insurance, my phone bill, my is that all? My car insurance, my phone bill. I pay like 50 to $100 a month for gas. So life is somewhat expensive, but I probably make between like $600 and $800 a month from my job, working 2 days a week at a restaurant, which is what I do. So I am able to save up, but you know, whenever my car needs repairs, which happens every so often, whenever I go out with my girlfriend for food or anything like that, that ends up costing a lot of money and adds up over time. And I try to, like, obviously if you're with a girl, you have to spend a certain amount of money to keep things interesting, and so some money does have to go towards that. But generally in my life, I tend to be as conservative as I possibly can with my money, and so far it's paid off pretty well. I mean, I saved $5,000 for a car, and I bought a BMW, which I love, and that's what I drive, and I'm so glad that I managed to do that. But I guess what I'm getting at is that I am buying a new computer soon, and I will have a lot more capabilities for things like streaming. And most of you guys who know that I used to stream have noticed probably that I haven't been streaming much at all lately. And I streamed like once or twice a week for the past few months, and then for the past like month or so, I think it's been, I haven't really streamed much at all. And I do miss streaming a lot, and the reason that I haven't been is just because I've been playing 2 accounts. I've been doing 99 mining. Both of those are not conducive at all to streaming. I mean, I wouldn't even be able to do mining and not play another account and actually be able to mine efficiently, because it's so click intensive and my frame rate is just not good enough when I'm doing streaming on this computer. It just doesn't work out. So that's why. And if I was to be playing 2 accounts, mining on my main and doing something else on my other account, my FPS would just be ridiculously slow, which just wouldn't be, I can't be playing when my FPS is that bad. I mean, the stream would not be entertaining because I'd just be a lag fest, and I wouldn't want to have that kind of stuff on my Twitch channel. So that's the deal with that, and that's why I haven't been streaming. But once I buy my new computer, I'm going to try to be streaming pretty much, I don't know exactly how much, but probably at least like 3-4 times a week I'll have a significant stream, especially on the weekends. I'll be able to stream very easily. And really the main thing that was deterring me from streaming before was just the fact that it was so laggy, and it was just frustrating in that aspect. And also, just in general for RuneScape, I think I'll be able to be more efficient with a new computer. I mean, when I render videos right now, I lag so bad that I can't play RuneScape, basically. So that's, every time I render a video, it's like 20-30 minutes of time where I'm just not playing RuneScape at all, but my computer is running, and I could be playing RuneScape if I was able to without lagging. So that's the deal with that, and I'm really looking forward to it. I may tweak my list a little bit more. I don't know. I'll probably post the link to that in the description. I did that on the last time I talked about my computer, and got some great feedback about it. And I did downgrade some stuff. I was originally thinking of spending around $1,800 on a computer, and it didn't really seem necessary for the stuff that I do. I mean, basically what I do is I play old school RuneScape, which is a game with very, very basic graphics. I use Photoshop for editing thumbnails, and I use Camtasia Studio 8 for recording and rendering, and recording, editing, and rendering. And obviously I will be live streaming, and that's pretty much what I do. I also watch YouTube videos, obviously, and stuff like that in my time while I'm playing RuneScape and stuff. But I'm pretty sure that the build that I am planning to get right now can pretty much do all of that, and a lot of the parts, like I did my research basically. I've never actually bought a computer and built it, but I know that it's a lot more cost effective to build a computer, and I think that I can probably get it figured out. And I do have Windows 7 set out because Windows 8 looks like it's fucking horrible. I just don't want to even go near that shit, but I'm sure some people might disagree, but I really like Windows 7, and I've seen computers with Windows 8 and it looks terrible. But that's just my opinion, and so yeah, in the future, definitely within a month, I think I will have a new computer. Hopefully within about 2 weeks is my hope, I guess, but my bills are due at the end of the month, so I don't know. We'll see, but that will probably be happening soon. And as far as mining, for the past like 2 or 3 days, ever since I got 92, I haven't really done much mining until tonight. And that's just because I've been doing like questing and random stuff on my other account, and I did a lot of crafting. And just in general with mining, it is kind of it's a difficult skill, I would say. It's not easy. And I mean, I was just watching through the Hexus, or listening through the Hexus podcast #2, and I think it was Randy. Yeah, Randy hates quarry, and people are saying that it was a difficult skill, even like really high ranked players. And I would kind of agree on that one. I mean, I was feeling kind of shitty about mining in general, especially right after 92. I was like, God damn it, I'm only halfway there. I mean, it felt like it came pretty quickly, but at the same time, mining is hard, and it's a difficult thing to keep up doing, and it's just intense. And sometimes I really enjoy it, and sometimes I really hate it. And I found that, like, if I try to do more than like 4 or so hours just straight through, I get really sick of it, and I'm like counting down the XP. I'm constantly going to my tab and being like, oh my god, I've only gained like 10k XP, and it sucks. But I think it's the type of thing where I just need to keep going at it and keep plugging away. I mean, a lot of people say, like, if you're not enjoying something, just switch to a different skill, and that's definitely true, and I would agree with that. But at the same time, I like to set myself goals and achieve them, and I don't like to just be distracted. And I know that like I've been considering like maybe switching gears for a bit and doing a different skill. I mean, I've done a lot of mining, and I mean, I will definitely get back to mining if I was to do a different skill. But at the same time, I mean, I feel like if I was to do a different skill, I just wouldn't have the same motivation for it, because I mean, right now I'm really looking forward to the mining cape, and if I was to switch to something like woodcutting or whatever, it would feel like I wasn't finished with my first goal, and I really don't like that feeling, and I think I dislike that feeling more than I dislike mining. So that's sort of the situation I'm in, and RuneScape is definitely not like, this definitely isn't my most enjoyable time in RuneScape right now, doing 99 mining, but it needs to be done, and I'd rather get it out earlier, get it done, get it out earlier rather than later, because having it as my last skill would be pretty miserable, and just having it done and not having to worry about it is really nice. I mean, that's one of the reasons that I did runecrafting. It's not like runecrafting is hard, and I learned to really, really love runecrafting, and it probably is my favorite skill, but the reason I did runecrafting is because I knew that if I could do runecrafting, I could max, and I wasn't sure that I could do runecrafting, but I did it, and if I can do runecrafting, just the time dedication that it takes to do runecrafting, I know that I can do any other skill. So I guess that's the situation I'm in as far as skills and life and everything like that. This clip could probably be a video unto its own, but I'll see how long it is with other clips added on. I did do some quick math as far as my age in the game, and I'm 53% efficient as far as the HP. A lot worse than I expected, to be honest, but everyone, even like players that I always thought to be really efficient, are still pretty inefficient compared to EHP. And also my average XP rate over all of my hours is like 49.3k, which is alright, I guess, pretty bad. But I haven't done many fast skills yet, so that's going to shoot way up definitely. But I think this probably will go on to the end of main progress. It might be a long episode, I'm not sure, guys, but hopefully you have enjoyed the video, and thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it, and it's been an interesting week, the whole Solus issue, but you know, it's been solved. It's not really a problem anymore, and the clan has been going great. It's been really fun. The offsite's been getting a lot of posts and everything, and just really cool to be able to actually be the creator of a community like that and actually have people involved. So I want to thank you all for watching, and thank you all for just watching my videos in general and subscribing to me and stuff. Nearly 2,000 subscribers, which is just absolutely mind-boggling to me. It's insane. I feel like just kind of an average guy who plays RuneScape a fair amount, I guess. But that's it for this video, guys. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you guys soon with a new video.